Alright, let's see how this goes. First and foremost, the player retirements. How crazy is it going to be? Not a single person retired. Well, so much for retirements being crazy. Not a single player retired. Which does get to bring us to the draft then. Quick and easy. Here we go. So Montreal has the #1 pick. Timo, what's going on, friendo? Indeed, it looks like Patrick Kane will be going to Montreal. Then you got Voracek, Jamie Benn, PK Subban, and Alex Black as a computer-generated player. Timo, what's up, man? Those are the big names. In goal, Scott Darling's out there. Nobody too crazy, though. Is the audio off from the video? Yeah, it happens every once in a while. OBS is weird and I gotta reset it sometimes. We will see if that's any better. If it's not, hey, I'll flip it back. It is what it is. Let's get the confirmation. Montreal takes Patrick Kane. Montreal takes Patrick Kane. You deserve each other. Columbus takes Jake Voracek. And Jamie Benn. Voracek and Benn. Both to Columbus, huh? And then Patrick Kane. I want to see if I can find the trade for our draft pick, just to see what the value's like out there. Glenn Murray from Boston. PJ Axelson. Second and the third. Adam Foote. Albin Eriksson. Time, I don't know, man. It's been showing up for me for like 2 months now. It's got to be a partner thing, I guess. Sergei Fedorov. Brewer Salvador Hanek. Salvador Rachinsky. Mayor Salvador Hanek. Interesting. I would prefer to trade this pick. How old's Glenn Murray at this point? $35? Oof. Adam Foote's got to be up there too for Columbus, right? He's got to be. Timeout pretty soon. Hopefully, if not today, then tomorrow. Adam Foote's also 35. Damn. Apparently the Blues have dropped their interest. Fedorov's got to be up there too, right? Fedorov's 38, for God's sakes. Interesting. I'd still prefer to trade our pick. So Arizona takes PK Subban. PK Subban, man. Off to the Coyotes. There we go. St. Louis is back in. Brewer, Salvador Hanek. Man, Brewer gets paid a ton. Salvador Rachinsky. Basically, I'm trying to see if like the St. Louis combination's worth it, or if it's just kind of more of the same. I mean, there really aren't any other familiar names in this draft. There are technically computer-generated dudes that we could probably get. Nobody wants to trade their pick, though, up until, like, pick 13. Maybe we can trade up with the Canucks. Maybe there's a way. See if we have the value to pull this off. God, our defense is absolutely terrible. It is so bad. God, this team is so old, too. That's the other factor. This team is old as shit. What about a first and a third to move up? No? What if I just give you all of my draft picks to move up? Okay, almost all of my draft picks in the 6th rounder next year. There we go. So we shall trade up, and hopefully there's still somebody else good on the board. Yeah, there goes the computer-generated medium elites. I'm hoping there'll be one left. No guarantees, but Tony Pitkinen could be that guy. Otherwise, Lidstrom, Victor Keith. Well, let's hope it was worth it. I'm thinking Pikkinen's our guy. Because there really is nobody that's a confirmed elite right now. So, Tony Pitkinen. Unless something changes, you are our guy. Again, there's basically nobody there. Is that the real Alex Semin? It might be off of that scouting report. Snipe, did you add in Alex Semin? That's EA generated, is it? I almost have to take him then. There's an Alex Semin that's EA generated? He's on Washington already? Oh, okay. Well, if there's two on Washington, let's take Tony Pikkinen. What a coincidence, though. Pikkinen, 69, medium top 6 playmaker. He's a fourth line forward as a 69 overall. Puck on a string. I had to make the deal. He isn't Latvian. I don't know. I thought maybe Snipe made a mistake or something, okay? It was possible. Definitely be taking Jeffrey Keeling here in the 7th, who is absolute trash. Grizz, hello. How are we? Rolls are weird. I mean, they're weird because you have 1,000 enforcers, so it drags down the ratings by default there. All right, so our first bit in free agency. Hedberg can go. These two fill-in players can go as well. Fuck, or I can accidentally qualify that guy, whatever. We'll qualify Lettinen. We are gonna let, like, everybody go. We'll build this defense from free agency out. We're gonna let everybody go. And then forward-wise, I'd love to keep Kozlov. Honestly, for that money, we might as well try to keep him. Mellenby is... I didn't even realize Scott Mellenby's that old at this point. He can go. Metropolit, John Sim, VJ. Everybody can go. The Slava does stay with the team. Everybody can go. And we'll see what free agency looks like here. We'll see. Is that goalie that I accidentally qualified ended up signing? So free agency in year 1... Scott Gomez and Brian Rafalski, the crown jewels, huh? Got Ray Emery. Jimmy Howard's out there. He's an RFA, though. Okay. And for fringes, you got Leighton and Hudobin. Interesting. Alright, who's an RFA? Howard and Lettinen. Which means in terms of goalies we could actually go after. Let's throw in an offer for Anton Hudobin. I mean, Jimmy Howard's an RFA. It's not going to be so easy to take him away. They'll likely just match any deal that there is. Vokun's the big name that's out there. I mean, I feel like we have our starter in Lettinen. Now it's just who the hell are we getting as a backup? And Lord knows there's plenty of options. And we have all the money in the world to spend here. $9.10 for Vokun. $9.11 for Emery. Good Joseph. Martin Biron had a $9.24. I don't disagree that signing Ray Emery is not a bad way to go. Either here or Biron. Let's see if we can sign Razor. Nobody else is interested. Goalie, or not goalie-wise, defensively. What we got for RFAs? Crash a second. Aaron Johnson, I'm guessing? Yeah. Alright, UFA, prospect-wise. I mean, Mahalik's not exactly a prospect at that point. For the medium 6s, Bruno Gervais. He's kind of like the only prospect of the bunch. I mean, there's no reason to not go for Brian Rafalski, although Zebnik Mihalik's he's only 25. And I think that's kind of clear is that youth is going to be very, very important. Because there are a lot of old dudes on this roster. So I don't know about paying Zebnik Mihalik $725, but why not dick around, right? Why not dick around? And you also have Keith Ballard as a younger defenseman as well. We'll throw our name to the hat on that one. All right, David Tanabe. What do we got for forwards? RFA. Stempniak's an RFA. You got Sean Bergenheim. Paul Gostad. So that's Saprikin and Andy Hilbert are both 26, so they don't really matter that much. Turtleneck, Dustin Penner. There's really no one that's like an outright prospect. I mean, Scott Gomez, Jason Blake, Craig Conroy, a lot of old dudes. Chris Drury. My man, Peter Sikora. What if we try to bring in Chris Drury? Go like 6x6? Just kind of gonna send a bunch of big money offers out. I do love me some Peter Sikora. Anaheim, you stay away. Even though I have a Ducks Sikora jersey already. You stay away. We get Bruno Gervais. We get Ray Emery. We get Keith Ballard. Mihalik goes to Chicago. Hadobin signs. Drury goes to New Jersey, but Sikora signs. Okay. Took quite a few days to hear from everyone. We're down to $20 million in cap space with 16 people under contract. Oh my God. All right. Whew. Boy, money is money's interesting in this, huh, Snipe? Money is an interesting thing. So let's see. We have Ballard on the left, Havlet on the left, Coburn on the left, Gervais on the right. So I need two right side defensemen. I need two right side defensemen. Centers we're good with Holik, Ruchin, Kapanen, and Slater. Alright, so I need a third line left wing and two right wings. In theory. Okay. What do we got on that right hand side then? Curtis Foster. For all the money. David Tanabe for all the money. Karl Rakunik. Karpatsev's old as hell. Jesus. Goodness. Let's go after Foster, even though he's way too expensive for what he provides. And let's also go out of the 81s. We'll go for Brent Sopel. We'll look to bring Brent Sopel back. Let's see, we needed a fourth line left wing. Or a third or fourth line left wing. Third line wise, I mean, we could play Jason Blake on the third line. Because we had John Sim last year. It's either Saprikin, Pyatt, or we go for Jason Blake. I mean, we might as well go for Jason Blake. We have the cap space. So big 1 year deal for Jason Blake. And then we need two right wings. And old Todd Bertuzzi's out there. If he's going to put someone in the hospital, at least it won't be our player. Let's see what happens. Bertuzzi goes to San Jose. Foster signed. Blake didn't sign. Ugh. Brent Sopel went to Edmonton. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I need one more right side defenseman. Out of the 81s, let's go for, I guess, David Tanabe. Although, God, these contracts. I don't know how long-term this will be. Because these contracts are a nightmare and I wasn't fully prepared. But I did kind of want to be able to showcase, like, hey, this is what franchise mode looks like. Here's what to keep an eye on if you use Snipes rosters. Keep an eye on this stuff, everybody. Can we sign Anson Carter? Carter signs. Tanabe signs. Okay. I still need to sign a certain RFA. And Kari Lehtinen. If he signs that deal, we're laughing all the way to the bank. Thank you, miss. Nope, he rejected. Okay. Well, I gotta wait to fill out the rest of the roster until Kari Lehtinen signs. I at least want to see what our roster can look like heading into this next season. Just waiting to see if someone will offer Lehtinen anything. Like, that would be nice. You have too few players. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Alright. Well, Kari Lehtinen not signing has created some problems. We gotta leave a little bit of money there. I need a fourth line right wing. I need a third line left wing. And at center, we're good. I think defensively we were good too. I think. Let's see. Left, right, left. Right. Yeah, so defensively we're good. I mean, injuries are off. I'm still going to have to sign some random people. So a third line left wing. Or a fourth liner, and there are not too many people left, so I guess we're going fourth line, and I guess we're going Chris Simon. When in doubt, sign Chris Simon to be your fourth line goon. And then third line, I mean, or for fourth line right wing, I guess we're bringing back JP Vijay. Works for me. Might get a boost for bringing him back. So then we need to sign a bunch of dudes. 48 years old. Yuji Miura. Okay. Let's sign all the old dudes to help fill out the AHL real quick. Incredible. All these guys dumped, I'm guessing, from the international teams, right? This is incredible. Let's sign all the old dudes. It's 31. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 8, and 9. We can go sign a couple of the other forwards. Just always sign the old men. Just always sign the old men to fill it out. Alright, let's see what happens now that I'm going to have to accept 17,000 contracts. I'm waiting to see specific names. Like the bigger dudes we tried to sign, like JP Vijay, Chris Simon. Okay. So, we still have Kari Lehtinen as a holdout, unfortunately. We have 2.6 million. We'll see if he'll sign that. And then our roster's pretty much our roster. This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static. Please? There we go. Alright. So the year 2 Atlanta Thrashers. Like I said, I don't know if we'll continue on beyond like even season 1. I just wanted to see what free agency looked like, because obviously I have boned this team in terms of the contracts I've sent out. Which I guess maybe is accurate for the Thrashers to just be like, sign money and who cares? Let's see, that right-hand side is beautiful. That left-hand side is tragic. Oof, tend to play with the cap off. Fair. So if we go best lines, I don't know if we'd keep the coach. You could argue Bobby Holik on the third line instead of Kapanen. Or even Steve Ruchin, who's old as shit. I mean, that top six is gross, but then it's like Brad Larson, Steve Ruchin and Anson Carter, Chris Simon, Jim Slater, JPVJ. But like, Kozlov being a beast helps. Ballard, Coburn, Havlid. It's not that bad. I do wonder how it compares to the rest of the league. I think I either have coaches or scouts to sign, but let's sim to the beginning of the season and kind of take a look around. Let's see what we got. So Anaheim is Perry, Getzlaf, Solani, Blake, Lang, O'Neill, Kunitz, McDonald, Dvorak, Thornton, Marchant, Armstrong. Niedermeyer, Pronger, Boschman, DePenta, O'Donnell, O'Brien. Jaguar and Robert Esch. Paulson, Niedermeyer, Travis Moen as scratches. Ducks fans would never. Boston is Stern, Bergeron, Murray, Penner, Savard, Kessel, Axelson, Beach, and Boys. Snively, Hickey, and Linus. Okay, so they didn't fill out anything. Defense, Char, Robida, Brewer, Yuchina, Roback, and oh my god. So turns out the AI can still be just a little bit dumb in terms of actually signing people to be able to fill things out properly. Oops, my controller disconnected. Love to see it. Buffalo is Vanek, Briere, Connolly, Hecht, Roy, Afinogenov, Peters, Gostet, Pominville, Wagner, Kodalik, Kruzman, Campbell, Newman, and Spotcheck, Ludman, Cleanan. Again, it's a hell of a lot of fun. You definitely have to think about it in advance what deals you want to do, because I'm sure it sorts itself out in time, but at the start, oh boy, do the AI love to do crazy things and ask for crazy contracts. They really do. Markov ended up in Carolina. Goddamn. Ooh, Cam Ward, Matthew Caron, Gleason and Wesley as scratches. Nash, Jamie Benn, top line center of the Blue Jackets as a rookie with Sherdev and Nash. Vadim Brule, Voracek. I mean, at least the AI give their rookies a chance. They do better than what EA's rosters do by default. They actually give their rookies a chance. That's not too bad. To be able to put Connor McDavid as his current overall onto your custom rosters to sim how he would. I'd have to remake Connor, but technically you could do that, yeah. Connor McDavid by 2007 standards. How would he do? Reyna and Brian Elliott. Goodness. Freaking Finoff Warner, Gear, Hammerlich, Giordano Zuzan. Kipper still in Calgary. So obviously things have changed quite a bit. For the most part, the AI do seem to, I mean, aside from Boston, they don't do stupid things, and Chicago with their fourth line. Top line center Andy Hilbert. That, oh my god, how'd that team not tank bad enough to end up with Kane? Keith Seabrook, Vandermeer. It doesn't appear as though too many of the dudes, if any, from the Europe or North American teams ended up leaving after Season 1, which isn't overly surprising. Sean Avery ended up in frickin' Colorado. Budai Theodore. Jokinen, Madonna, Kapanen, more Roberto Amani. Frickin' fourth liner, Louis Erickson. Eli Zupov, Modric Boucher. Turco and Abisher in Dallas. Lindros, Owen Nolan as healthy scratches. That's rough. That is rough. Zetterberg, Doktsu, Guerin. Chris Kelly ended up in Detroit. Good for Shane Knighty ending up in Detroit after leaving us. Hasek, of course, is 43. It's kind of crazy no one retires at the end of season 1. You got guys like, I mean, God, how old is Chelios? Is he still there? Where the hell was Chelios? Or did I not see? Yeah, there he is. He's 46. And the fucker didn't retire. That's crazy. Also fighting off. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Grizz, this is 2007 based. 2007. Backstrom there. Nikolai Kuhlman. Mellenby ended up on the Europe team at 41. So yeah, it's interesting to see how this changes up. Baumeister Monador. So I mean, they're 2007 base, but we're 1 year into franchise, so they've changed up a bit. Like Kopitar's in 86, heading into season 2. Brown's in 85. Just makes you wonder, like, will there be like this mass exodus of talent after season 2, where all the super old dudes retire? I feel like there's a decent chance of that happening. Oh, Josh Harding. That's a name I haven't seen or heard of in a long time. Patrick Kane, Saku Koivu, Alex Kovalev. That's a hell of a line, huh? Okay. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. You can't stop the AI from being dumb sometimes, you know? You just can't stop them. That defense, man. They didn't sign anybody.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Jesus. Player of the week. Thank you for the 11th. Very much appreciated. How you been? Look at the likes of Taves, Wheeler, Giroux, Ryan. Kind of the leaders of that North American Future Stars team. Also, Curtis Joseph in goal now. Oh, he's a player coach. God, Elias Durigiana. It's gross. It's gross. Still got Marty at 35. Correa, Gomez, Sullivan. Gomez would have been a big signing for Nashville. That center depth is great. Tharnett and Legwand. Weber's up to an 85 at 22 years old. Not bad. Of course, they're scratching Alex Radulov, so that kind of lines up with how Nashville treated Radulov. It's like he's over in the KHL, don't worry about it. I like that they have Dawson DiPietro. I'm pretty sure Rick is still in goal for them. Yep. It's a good time. It's a good time. Good old Yager. Still rocking around. Merrick Malik. Can't believe you didn't give him It's Tricky. Unbelievable snipe. Heatley, Spezza, Alfie. Not a ton of changes. Radek Bonk's beautiful mullet back in Ottawa, though. Ended up with Andy Ferentz. It's not bad. Belfour and Gerber in Ottawa now. Philly, Gagne, Forsberg, Richards. I'm just going to breeze through the rest of these pretty fast. If anything catches my eye, I'll point it out, but... Oh, Shane Doan only an 83. Ruslan Fedotenko's there. Ronik's on the third line. A young PK Subban makes the Coyotes. It's funny because a lot of these teams don't have the people to sign, so of course you end up with those situations. Crosby and Malkin after one season. Fleury rocking the 90. Sharks with Marlowe, Thornton, Mahalik. Of course, they ended up with Todd Bertuzzi, for God's sakes. Have you ever seen the AI pull? Honestly, I have. I've seen the AI do some pretty crazy shootout moves at times. And the way I set up my rosters with players having 99 deking, it doesn't mean that you're going to see craziness all the time, but it does seem to make the AI just a little bit more adventurous when it comes to actually trying things. Which I don't think is a bad idea. I mean, for fuck's sake, we saw Jack Johnson score the first goal of the season for the Avalanche on a breakaway. Like, on occasion, we can let the AI do some craziness, you know? Not saying Jack Johnson pulled off a crazy move, but there's the words Jack Johnson breakaway and having it be for and not against. You know? Steen Sundin Tucker. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, that's definitely fun to be had in franchise mode with these rosters and just kind of seeing how things develop. Like I said, I'm not sure if we'll sim a ton of seasons here because honestly, I feel like for me, more of the fun might be just like, I'm going to load up these rosters and just play with each team. That might be more of the fun. Or just do a single season but play all the games. That might be where more of the fun is. Ovi's a 94 at the end of season 1. It's crazy. Donna Brashear and Cam Janssen on the same line. Jesus. There are going to be some punched faces. There will be some punched faces. So yeah, there you go. So we'll see. We'll see what we do with this. But, God, it's just, the possibilities are endless, you know?